Creating a teacher space in SchoolAI 2.0 is all about simplifying your life as a teacher. So if you have repeated tasks that you do, whether it's generating lesson plans or making rubrics or making subplans, whatever it may be, anything that you do repeatedly can be turned into a teacher space to save you a little bit of time. To create one, on the left side, go over to Create a Space and choose Teacher Productivity. Then you're going to tell Dot whatever it is that you want your space to do. So for example, if I'm a current events teacher who asks their students to read a news article and then has a class discussion on that news article, I could copy and paste the text of the article into the space and have the AI generate some discussion question ideas for me. Just saves me a little bit of time having to come up with my own questions or having to go into another AI tool and have kind of a longer prompt each time. So if I'm repeatedly doing this, it's easier to just create the space. So I could use a prompt like this, which basically says that I want it to ask me to copy and paste the text from the article and then generate 10 to 15 discussion questions about that article. I give it some specifics saying it's for high school juniors in a current events class. And then I also ask it not to ask many additional questions. I don't want it to kind of question me more. I just want it to make those discussion questions for me. And then this piece is kind of important for right now. So as SchoolAI 2.0 is in beta, one of the things that isn't always working the best is the document generator. So I've found that asking it to not use the document generator and having everything appear in the chat is usually much more successful. So I'm going to put that into my directions so that I'll get more accurate and better quality information. Eventually, when it's out of beta and it's working properly, that document generator might be great. But as of right now, I suggest informing Dot to not use the document generator. So once it generates the space, you'll see it over here on the right side of the screen. On the left side, you'll still be able to continue your conversation with Dot. But on the right side, it breaks it down into some agenda items, some steps of the space, as well as what it's going to prompt the AI. You are able to edit this, so if you want to look through it and see if there's anything you need to change, you can go ahead and do that for each of the steps. But usually what I like to do is just start by previewing my space. So when I preview the space, it asks me to paste the text of the article, so I can go ahead and do that. And then hopefully it's going to generate those 10 to 15 questions directly in the chat versus creating a document with them. So there we go. Now here are some great discussion questions I can use based on this article that I copied and pasted in. So if you're happy with the way it worked, you can go ahead and close it out. The other pieces of the space you might want to take a look at, up here, the publishing details, you get sort of a picture that's associated with it. It's up to you if you want to adjust this. It gives you 4 sort of AI-generated images that are related. You can change it if you want. And you can also opt to generate more images, or if you really want to, you can upload your own image. And then it generates automatically a title, a subtitle, and some descriptions. Feel free to change those if you want. But the important part, once you're happy with everything, is to click the Publish This Space button. Once the space is published, then you have the ability to launch it. So you would click Launch for Myself, and you would do this every single time. So every time you have an article and you want to get those discussion questions, you just launch it. You could even bookmark it for yourself so you can get to it quickly. You can then paste in that article and get those discussion questions to work with. So this is just one example of how you can use a teacher space to simplify and make easier tasks that you're regularly completing. So play around with those teacher spaces and make your life a little bit easier.